James Webb Telescope discovering sneak peek about interstellar asteroids. Wouldn't it be fascinating to know that from now on, if and when a space rock roams about the solar system, our scientists would be more than equipped to know everything about that particular rock? Yes, you have heard that right, and all the credit directly goes to the James Webb Telescope, which enables us to discover a sneak peek about the interstellar asteroids. So in this video, we will explicitly talk about the James Webb Telescope and everything related to this. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech Universe. Before starting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to get more updates on the space and tech world. That being said, let's begin. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, can be described as an infrared observatory that had embarked on December 25, 2021, from ESA's launch facility in Kourou, French Guiana, at 7:20 a.m. EST. It is a $10 billion space observatory, which is also NASA's biggest as well as the most powerful space research telescope. The primary aim of this telescope is to explore the cosmos to learn about the universe's evolution, right from the Big Bang to the birth of alien planets, and far beyond that. Hence, it can be known as one of NASA's great observatories, a massive space telescope. This can very well be compared to the Hubble Space Telescope that also stares beyond into the universe. So did you know that the James Webb Space Telescope traveled over 1 million miles, 1.5 million kilometers to its primary residence, which is a Lagrange point, in which the force of gravity is quite stable? It took exactly 30 days for the telescope to reach there. Finally, on January 24, 2022, the observatory reached L2, which is the second Sun-Earth Lagrange point. L2 is a location in space that is near the Earth and is also at the same time opposite to the Sun. This orbit would keep the telescope aligned with Earth while traveling around the Sun. Many other space telescopes have used it, notably the Herschel Space Telescope as well as the Planck Space Observatory. According to NASA, the James Webb Space Telescope is designed to study 4 key topics, including the assembly of galaxies in the early universe, the origins of light in the cosmos, planets including the origin of life form, and finally the origin of life form, the formation of stars, and protoplanetary systems. The JWST had gone through several sciences, as well as calibration tests after launch, such as the installation of the sun shield, instrument turn-on, telescope deployment, as well as the telescope alignment. The greatest photographs from JWST would begin to surface roughly 6 months after launch, as per the Space Telescope Science Institute. However, there's a chance we might get to see some first light shots a little earlier. Just like the Hubble Space Telescope, the mighty James Webb Space Telescope is intended to take spectacular photographs of cosmic structures. There is nothing really wrong with the Hubble Space Telescope, and the JWST should be seen as a partner to this previous telescope. They work together, at least for the initial years. JWST also investigates exoplanets discovered by the Kepler Space Telescope, as well as real-time data and images from ground-based space observatories. The European Space Agency, ESA, NASA, as well as the Canadian Space Agency collaborated to create the James Webb Space Telescope. As per NASA, nearly 300 institutions, organizations, and enterprises from 29 states as well as 14 countries participated in the JWST. The James Webb Space Telescope is expected to last 5 years, but the target is 10, as claimed by the ESA. The mission milestones of the JWST. NASA stated that perhaps the James Webb Space Telescope would have enough fuel more than twice the baseline mission life expectancy of 10 years, owing to a smooth as well as accurate launch on 25 December 2021. The James Webb Space Telescope achievements have continued to pile up after its launch. The observatory flew through the air from the Ariane 5 rocket, which launched it into space in a stunning HD video. Webb gradually moves away from its initial stage of being a rocket and unfurls its solar panels. This can very well be seen in a 3-minute video uploaded on the NASA site. The said clip is especially noteworthy since it is the last we have seen of the James Webb Space Telescope. This is because it is equipped with no cameras. However, as per NASA, the James Webb Space Telescope installed as well as tested a major antenna on December 26, 2021, in some kind of a process taking roughly an hour. The antenna would be in charge of sending research data to Earth 2 times in a day. The observatory went further than the Moon's orbit just over a day later. On December 27th, Webb's huge sun shield was successfully unfurled on December 31st, 2021. On January 3, 2022, clamping of the sun shield's 5 layers commenced and was finished the very next day. On January 5th, the secondary lens of the observatory was developed and deployed as well as latched. In addition, the James Webb Space Telescope's enormous primary mirror was properly unfolded and has just been actually implemented. NASA reported on January 8, 2022, the positioning of the 18 independent mirrors that constitute the observatory's primary mirror is Webb's subsequent task. According to NASA, the alignment could take roughly 120 days to finish after takeoff. After traveling over 1 million miles, the James Webb Space Telescope arrived at its ultimate stop, which is L2, which it had orbited on January 24, 2022, 1.5 million kilometers. In space, Lagrange spots have a stable force of gravity. On the 11th of February, NASA also announced that the telescope James Webb had captured some images of starlight, and the first image was of a star, known as 84406. The telescope's 18 mirror segments on the primary mirror captured light from the star, resulting in a mosaic of 18 scattered bright dots. As the telescope focused and aligned for months, the 18 dots slowly became a star, which was incredible. On the 18th of February, NASA released some new and better quality images of HD 84406 that brought around 18 unfocused copies of a star within the deliberative hexagonal formation. Once the observation was successfully aligned, the individual segments of the prominent mirror started the image stacking process. This brought around 18 images on top of each other in a clear view. The James Webb Telescope also took some impressive selfies using the highly specialized camera inside the NIRCam instrument. The camera was designed to be used for alignment and engineering purposes. In those selfies, one can see the mirror segments shining brighter than the others, which is all because it is pointing over a star. The rest of the mirror segments are not within a similar alignment. There is much to be done to get James Webb to get the entire scientific operation. Till now, the astronomers also identified 2 interstellar objects that arrived from other neighborhoods and rushed within the solar system. In 2017, there was one of them named Oumuamua, and in 2018, Borisov arrived, which provided scientists with a tantalizing glimpse at different planetary systems. But all these objects appeared unpredictably, and hence the astronomers need to scramble and gather other observations as possible during the period they are close enough to identify. Fortunately, NASA's newly launched telescope, the James Webb, should widen the opportunity. With James Webb, astronomers can do some interesting science at fainter brightnesses and magnitudes. It is what was noted by Christina Thomas, the popular astronomer at Northern Arizona University, and stated that the Space Telescope Science Institute in Baltimore oversees some operations for the James Webb mission. Thomas is on the research team and arranges the process to utilize the observatory to study the interstellar object that should appear during the first year of work with the telescope. James Webb brings some latest talents to the table. The supreme power and sensitivity of the James Webb Telescope now present the unprecedented opportunity to investigate the chemical composition of interstellar objects and discover much more about nature. It includes where they arrive from, how they were manufactured, what they are telling us about the present condition in the system, and more. One of the investigators of this project, Cordina, who is an astrophysicist at the Catholic University of America in Washington, D.C. and Goddard Space Flight Center of NASA in Maryland, also stated some things. The telescope has a particular strength to gather and analyze infrared light. The specialty is why the observatory is located so far from Earth and carries a highly advanced sun shield, since the heat interferes with infrared detections. But scientists somehow believe that the infrared detections will be worth their trouble, including the case with the interstellar objects. Also, they stated that they have never been able to observe interstellar objects in the region of the infrared rays. It opens a wide range of opportunities for distinct compositional signatures that are highly interested in and will give them a massive boon. Specifically, the team will use infrared observations to understand any dust or gas that is emitted by the interstellar object and provide scientists a taste of native system of the object. Understanding any of these and discovering the composition to understand the material around the planetary system is an incredible thing to do. This sure is exciting, and to know that our technology has advanced to such an extent sure does give a sense of chill down our body. However, this is just the beginning. There would be more such space explorations that would surprise us all the more. And frankly, I believe, as people and space enthusiasts, cannot really wait for that to happen. So this was all about the JWST. Comment and let me know what you think about this telescope and its capabilities. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.